Okay, this rear door always gets put in this way with this facing you because it sits up inside the pool like that. Okay, to pop it out, there's a little tab. You just kind of squeeze it with your finger and it sucks it in and allows you to pull it out. This is what we call a dead zone back here because the water comes over the top. It really doesn't rush over this, so periodically this might start to develop some algae on it, but anytime you can take it out, put these two pieces into a bucket of bleach and water mixture, put something heavy on it to keep it submerged, soak it for 24 hours. It kills any algae on it. You can pop it back in. Okay? At the end of the year, you can do it. That's a good time to do it because you're going to have them out. Okay, and we put everything into the baskets. Your eyeball fittings. Okay, so your eyeball fitting comes in 3 pieces. You got the cap and the eyeball. The piece that's left in there, that's a restriction. That has to come out. Jake, toss me that blue toy. Okay, now I got this little blue tool. It's got 2 little grooves that fit in there. You can use a carpenter's square or a pair of wire strippers. They'll fit down in there and grab that. Don't ever take channel locks to this because then you'll never screw this back on. But all 3 pieces got to come out, because if not, this little lip will be a restriction. If that line should freeze, the ice can come out of it right now without no problem. If this was left in, the ice would hit that little lip, stop it from moving, and it would expand and crack the wall fitting, and then we're busting the concrete up and replacing the wall fitting. Okay. It's all about getting rid of the restrictions and
the dies, I suppose.
Right. Well, it's a precautionary thing. It's like the styrofoam he's making up for the skimmers. It's a sacrificial lamb. Okay. It's to give the ice something to grab and crush instead of expanding and breaking the skimmer. Okay, it's $5 worth of styrofoam versus $1,000 to bust the concrete and replace the skimmer. Okay, and like I said, all this stuff is it's the critical part because of winter. Same way with the filter and that over there. All them plugs. If you forget to pull one, it could freeze, cost you your heater could explode. I mean, the plumbing in there, the lines could, explode and break, or the filter could crack. Okay, either way, it's money in the springtime. We're trying to avoid that, and that's why I say if you do decide to do this, we'll double check it, make sure you got all your things out and everything's pulled, because we're not trying to spend your money. Okay, we're trying to save you money. Handrails and ladders. Got the happy. Okay. Well, don't, yeah. I don't want nobody going swimming this morning. The handrails and ladder are nothing more than a 1/2 inch. Okay. You unscrew it. You tap it down. And what happens is there's a wedge in there. When you tighten it up, it draws a wedge up, locks against the handrail. When you loosen it and drop them down, it releases the wedges. Pull this out, and this is the wedge that I'm talking about.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And it's got a taper. It's got a taper front. Okay. And as you draw this up, the bottom of it pushes out and
Locks
holds
into it.
against the railing, keeps the railing in place. You don't want to turn them upside down because then the fat part is at the top and you'll never get them out unless you do like one guy and he put a floor jack under them and pull them out. Okay, the handrails are the same way. Okay, both skimmers are identical. The other eyeball and the eyeball in your step, all of them are the same. Okay, all of them got to come out. They all have 3 pieces. Those are all, you know, muskets. I'm only doing the ones. He'll finish it up, but this is just to show you because they're just duplicates of each other.
Okay.
You got a little quicker on me.
I can take this out.
Yeah, just take your throat pieces out, just so they can see. Okay, now.
Oh, wow.
He's just pushing. What he's doing is filling it up and just displacing the water. Okay, you don't have to jam pack it tight.
Yeah, these are real loose.
Okay, because you're going to have to get them back out in springtime. Your water temp right now is 78. Springtime it's going to be 42. Okay, if you jam pack it tight now, you're going to play hell trying to get it out in the spring, and you're going to be cussing yourself because your hands are freezing and they're burning and it feels like somebody's stabbing them with knives. Because I used to do it to this guy when he first started. He jam packed them too tight. Okay, so you get that done, and then you take the 5 throat pieces that he made up and you slide them in from the front. And he's got little wedges that he made up. You push down on the front of it, slide the wedge in. Same thing here. You push down on the back, slide a wedge in, and then he'll tuck a few more on the sides. That locks them from floating in and out over the winter. Okay, and then the rest of it you just kind of fill up with pieces. That's all you have to do.
So how far you top it off? All the way to the top?
Well, you probably, I think on that one over there, let me see. You might have an overflow.
You got an overflow right here.
Oh, okay. So you can only go up as high as that overflow.
Oh, okay.
Because anything over that, the water's going to go out the overflow, and you're just wasting the styrofoam and your time. Now in the springtime, what we'll do is we'll take a white kitchen garbage bags. We'll put that skimmer in one bag, and we'll put this skimmer in another bag, so you'll have 2 bags of styrofoam. Now it don't matter when you go to close this next year what bag goes where, because they're both the same, so it doesn't matter. And like I say, if you don't get all the pieces back in, no big deal. You just don't want to jam pack it tight. Okay, you're just basically, like I said, displacing water and giving the ice something to crush.